Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Boot Hill Sports Network, here for the Tri-County Conference Finals here in the Hornets' Nest of HOLCOMB High School. Charlie Duckworth joined alongside Travion Carter. We got Chris Brown here doing the stats for this one, then he'll be with me for the Varsity Finals. But first, we have the 3-seeded HOLCOMB Hornets going against the 1-seeded COOTER Wildcats. Travion, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great behind the scenes as well. You know, we're doing play-by-play for the junior varsity.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been covering this Tri-County Conference all week, and the JV, only 4 teams for the junior varsity. Kind of a small little blip of a tournament here. We had in the first semifinal, HOLCOMB stung the Delta C7 Chargers 57-32 in that one. And then in the next one, COOTER played RISCO 55-48, the final. In that one, COOTER the 1-seed, HOLCOMB the 3-seed. But it all does lead up to the main event tonight, the rematch of COOTER versus RISCO. RISCO has three-peated, whilst COOTER has won the 2 trophies before. So, I mean, the past 5 years have been ran by COOTER and RISCO in this conference, really. But, like I said first, we got junior varsity action to go. We have the Hornets. We have the Wildcats. This should be a good one, folks. And it's only here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. These two teams played earlier in the season at COOTER. It was a 65-24 COOTER Wildcat victory. But things change, people change when it gets conference tournament time, especially when it gets to that conference final. HOLCOMB in their home crowd wanting to prove all the doubters wrong. We watched their girls team in the Boot Hill Conference advance to the semifinals when they lost to a juggernaut in Malden. But still, HOLCOMB has been that little underdog, it feels like, this year in these tournaments.
I covered the girls, HOLCOMB and Malden. Malden didn't really take them by surprise. Malden just great and went off against Portersville and the championship girls. And let's see how the boys will do tonight against COOTER.
Absolutely. And, I mean, this should be a good one. Like I said, the last game was on COOTER's court. You got to think how much of that affected HOLCOMB. Looks like COOTER did bring a pretty good crowd here. But they're here for 2 games, and it looks like RISCO got here a little early today. But both teams are going to their respective sidelines, so it is almost time for the action here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. And Travion, I'll pass it along to you for our play-by-play and the introductions of both teams.
Yeah, here we go, here we go.
We'd like to welcome everyone out to tonight's championship game. Championship night of the Tri-County Conference Tournament. First up is our junior varsity contest. It'll be the visitors on the scoreboard, the COOTER Wildcats, and the home team on the scoreboard, the HOLCOMB Hornets. First, the starting lineups for the COOTER Wildcats.
So for COOTER,
Remy Blagg.
number one.
Remy Blagg.
Number 15, Connor Tate.
Connor Tate, number 15.
Number 22, Clayton Cunningham.
Clayton Cunningham, 22.
Number 34, Tucker Rayburn.
Number 13,
Austin Odom.
And number 13, Austin
Odom.
Odom. We don't have him on here.
Didn't play in the last one, but here comes the Hornets, Travion.
The HOLCOMB Hornets. Number 1, Eric Aguirre, I believe.
Aguirre.
Number 5, Caden Coronado. That was Little. Owen Little. And then Gavin Lloyd. That's number 33, Mateo Martinez.
And I know Mateo Martinez had 19 for HOLCOMB in the win against Delta C7, Travion. So expect him to be getting most of the output tonight, possibly. But you look, I mean, COOTER, little reinvigorated here, have more players than they had just a couple days ago, healing from the ailments of the flu and just injuries in general. But it's time to get this started.
Let's do this. As the tip is away, and the Hornets will win this one. Number 33, Mateo Martinez. And that was Caden Coronado who pulled that one and knocks down an immediate three. COOTER to answer back, no good. Rebounded by the Hornets. It's Martinez bringing this one out to Coronado. Coronado back to Martinez. Back to number 1, Aguara. Aguara shoots it up, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. This is Odom taking it up. Passing it down, back to Odom. Odom off the backboard, a little too hard. Rebounded by one of the Hornets. It's Martinez bringing this one up. Martinez passed out to Aguara. Aguara passing back to Martinez, back to Aguara. Aguara into 32. Lloyd lengthy up and in. Already a timeout here on the Blue Hole Sports Network. We'll get back to you after a couple messages.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Welcome back here on the Blue Hole Sports Network as the ball will be taken into the COOTER Wildcats. Already early timeouts in this game.
Yeah, you know, Coach David Mathis did not like what he saw on that those few defensive possessions that the Wildcats had.
As this three is up, and they will call out of bounds. It was actually, as they will call, tops, and the ball will stay on top of the backboard. That's the first time we've seen that here on the Blue Hole Sports Network.
That's the first time we've seen it this year. Tim Harmon looks confused. I will state that Tim Harmon looked a little confused seeing a ball go up that high.
Tim Harmon been here with a lot of the tournaments we've been at. A lot of the games.
Ball gets taken out. So back to the action here, Travion.
And this would be Martinez to Aguara. Back to Martinez. To Aguara. To Coronado all the way across the court, but it'll be stolen away by Odom. Odom passing around. COOTER Wildcats. Rayburn loses it. Aguara has it. Aguara passing out. Back to Aguara. Coronado calling for it, but they'll pass it out to Martinez. Martinez driving in, floats it up. No good. Rebounded by number 22, Little. This shot is up from Aguara. No good. Rebounded by Odom. Odom already playing a great part. This one, Connor Tate from deep three-point range. No good. Rebounded by Aguara. No, Martinez for the Hornets. Aguara with it. Pass out. Martinez from the corner. No good. Rebounded by COOTER Wildcats. This one is Connor Tate to Odom. Odom with a deep three. Nothing but air. And it'll go out of bounds.
I mean, COOTER has come out in this game kind of looking shell-shocked, really. HOLCOMB has been able to put some of that good defensive pressure on the Wildcats, got some good looks. It's 4-0, but this very well could be 10-0 right now.
That is the big boy for HOLCOMB.
Gavin Lloyd.
Gavin Lloyd.
He had 8 in the last game. He also had 6 rebounds and 2 blocks against Delta.
Man, that's a big boy. This one will be out of bounds, and
It's actually a foul called
foul.
on Little.
Already some little foul. First foul of the game, actually. This one is passed around. Black with this one to Odom. Odom shoots a three, and he sinks it to get the COOTER Wildcats on the board. 6-3. Pass it around. Almost goes out of bounds. Aguara has it. Back to Aguara. They'll call travel. Aguara traveled to throw this one out to the crowd.
I mean, early here, HOLCOMB has the advantage, but COOTER's been able to start getting better possessions. Now,
COOTER,
that three might have just launched something with them.
COOTER, he was just wide open there and just sinks it.
They missed a couple wide open threes earlier.
Cunningham throws it out. It's stolen away, but he tries to do a behind-the-back pass, but no one was there.
Mateo Martinez tried to go for a little Magic Johnson type moment early in this one.
What a try. What a steal for Martinez. And this one is shot up from one of the Wildcats. That's Connor Tate. Rebound and throw down to Aguara. One person, two people to beat. It's fouled to go up. And he'll go to the strike for two.
3:42 left in this first quarter, Travion. And, I mean, we're looking at a HOLCOMB Hornet Ran basketball game. It says 3-6 on the scoreboard. But if you've been watching these first few minutes, you've been just kind of seeing a fired-up HOLCOMB team.
Aguara, first free throw, no good. HOLCOMB team just looks really overly confident here.
And, you know, sometimes when you get overconfidence, it does come back to bite you later in the game.
Yes, it does. That one, second one be sunk, and there will be a timeout here on the Blue Hill Sports Network. And we'll be back to you after this message.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Welcome, welcome, welcome here back on the Blue Hill Sports Network. After a little timeout motion here. It's timeout.
Hey, freedom loss.
Call Moss. Moss Bell Bonds.
Get you out of any sticky situation.
And credit cards accepted. Odom will take this one in for the Wildcats. Down the court. Great pass. This one, 22, Little. Back
Cunningham.
to Odom. Cunningham, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Connor Tate had this one stolen by Aguara. Aguara pulls a mid, sinks it.
That is a tough two right there.
That was a nice two. Tucker Rayburn grabs this one up, a great pass. Odom has this one. Shot from Connor Tate, sinks it. 6-9.
It's a nice score.
Martinez to number 5, Coronado does not get it down. Rebounded by Martinez. Coronado gets back up off the floor there.
Yeah.
Martinez fighting through some pressure. Coronado has this in the corner. That one is Aguara. Aguara knocks it down. Aguara is the smallest man on the court, but he sure is very talented as they answer back with another three. Connor Tate again.
Tate is on fire right now. He's got that fire from NBA Jam on right now.
NBA Jam, I ain't heard that in a while. This one will be out of bounds, and it will be COOTER Wildcats basketball.
I mean, a lot of the scorings come from Eric Aguara tonight as that ball gets stolen.
Stolen away. Fouled while going up. Owen Little.
I mean, he really, you think this game right now, HOLCOMB has come out and been so impressive early. And obviously, I mean, I don't know if we should expect momentum to stay for a whole game, as that first free throw is no good. But Travion, if HOLCOMB can play at this pace or near this pace, you got to think that they can kind of hold on when this game gets later.
And COOTER goes down and shoots the ball like the way they are now. This could be a different outcome. It's Odom to Rayburn to Tate. Back to Odom. Throws it to Rayburn. Rayburn driving in. Throws it off the backboard. He's fouled. Going up. Will go to the line for 2.
Right there. I mean, that's just a classic play. Feed it to the big man. He had a mismatch on him. Really
smart, classic play. Coach is calling up some of his players out.
That's something I find interesting from COOTER is that they don't really put rebounders out there on the first shot because, of course, you don't need them on the first.
That's smart.
Yeah, they want to draw out the play. They don't even put rebounders here.
Second shot, no good. Rebounded by number 32, Gavin Lloyd. Number 5, Coronado. Coronado to Martinez. Martinez finds Aguara over in the corner. He doesn't get to knock it down, but it's rebounded by Coronado for the Hornets. Martinez driving in. They will call a foul on the ground. Hornets basketball still.
That's going to be on Connor Tate right there. Just reached in, had a little bit too much contact on it.
This one is passed all the way in to number 22, Little. This one in the corner, Coronado. No good, nothing but air on it. Rebounded by Martinez. Martinez shoots at the mid. Off the rebound. Rebounded by Gavin Lloyd, and he knocks it down.
Gavin Lloyd looked like he was playing on a little tyke hoop right there.
Gavin Lloyd playing on a mini hoop.
He got the rebound and he was already up there. For the
Aguara playing wonderful defense. The Hornets in general playing great defense as they steal this one again.
Something I like to see is the physical play without a whistle unless you need to call it here.
Yes.
It's kind of night and day for the Boot Hill Conference, what we saw last week.
Just let them play. This one calling up. This one's pulled from Aguara. No good. Rebounded by one of the COOTER Wildcats. That's Remy Blagg. Odom to bring this one up. Odom seems to be the point guard for the COOTER Wildcats. Odom passed to Connor Tate. Tate floated up. No good. Rebounded by Gavin Lloyd. Gavin Lloyd to Aguara. Also the controlling man for the HOLCOMB Hornets. And this one is pulled off for Martinez from the mid. No good. Rebounded. Tucker Rayburn. What a save. Passed down to Connor Tate. Connor Tate. Passed out to Odom.
If Aguara was a little quicker looking up, he had number 22 Little wide open.
This one is blocked and taken down by Aguara. Aguara throws it up off balance. Martinez tries to make a play. Doesn't quite get it. And this will go on to the second half. Second quarter. Excuse me.
They get too quickly.
Here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. We'll be back to you after a few messages.
Please elect Ryan Dykes for Pemiscot County Prosecuting Attorney on August the 4th, 2026. Proven family man that loves our vets, the IAAI Prosecutor of the Year in 2025. Ryan Dykes is tough, tested, and fair. Paid for by the committee to elect Ryan Dykes. Jess Cagle, Treasurer. Once again, that's August the 4th, 2026.
Welcome back here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. With some second quarter action here. Some junior varsity action before the big game going on. RISCO versus COOTER.
Yeah, this Tri-County Conference. I mean, what can you expect from this? I like to call it the Class 1 Conference 1, really, because that's what it is mostly. Besides HOLCOMB, this is Class 1 District 1, and that bracket got announced just a few minutes before we went on air. Me and Chris Brown will talk about that before our next game involving COOTER and RISCO, since it's a varsity bracket. Junior varsity does not have state in the state of Missouri. But, I mean, Travion, what have we seen from this HOLCOMB team early here?
HOLCOMB going down, being able to work everywhere on all three levels, the mid, the interior, and the perimeter. Here as Odom goes up in, pass out to Connor Tate after losing it for three. No good, rebounded by Gavin Lloyd. This one, Aguara passed out to Martinez for three, no good. Rebounded by, that's number 22, Little. Little sinks that one for the Hornets. Seems like the Hornets try to get something out of every possession. Odom pass this one out to Tucker Rayburn on a cut. What a perfect pass. Perfect communication. And they'll get on the board to add 2 to the score. 11-16 here tonight in the second quarter. This one is floated up and in for the Hornets.
That's going to
be
be
a foul on Aguara on Odom.
Yeah, anytime you see the ball kind of just fly out unnaturally like that, it's going to be a foul call.
Most of the time.
HOLCOMB's ran the same
Cunningham,
5 this whole game.
Rayburn waits for Odom. Odom wide open for 3. No good. Rebounded by Cunningham. In the corner, Remy Black for 3. No good. Rebound to Tucker Rayburn. The big man in for 2. 13-18 here. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left to go.
Big man's got to eat, and that's what Tucker Rayburn's been doing early on the boards, been able to eat.
This is Little with the floater over the big man. Looked like a pass from Gavin Lloyd. For Gavin Lloyd, he's fouled going up.
It's going to be free throws.
Be free throws for Gavin Lloyd. Lloyd at the line. Pretty tall dude. Lloyd's first shot up. A little too flat. No good. Second shot. Up and away. Too flat again. Rebounded by no one. He'll go to Cooter. Cunningham will inbound this one to Odom. Odom gets a big boy screen. There will be a foul in the perimeter on the ground. Nice call from Tim Harmon there. This one is, he drops the ball in the inbound, not intentionally, but they still somehow get it.
That was a wonky play to get the ball. And
this
another
pass is just a bunch of, and he double dribbles on accident. Odom.
I don't want to
just
sound
a
rude.
brain fart there.
I don't want to sound rude, but that kind of looked like a Three Stooges routine right there. Just the error on both of those passes and the double dribble. Timeout
will be
call.
a timeout, I believe, from Cooter, and we'll be back to you here on the Blue Hill Sports Network.
Danny Glass Farms, where it's always a cotton-picking good time. Part of the Pimscott County farming community for over 35 years. Danny would like to wish all area teams a best of luck in the 2025-26 season, and may your road end in Columbia, Missouri. Now, let's go shoot some hoops in the boot. I'll see you at the games. Danny Glass Farms, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Welcome back here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. After another timeout from Cooter, I believe they only have 2 timeouts left here already.
Cooter, I'm not sure the philosophy right here fully. I'm not trying to doubt it because, I mean, it's only a 5-point game, but still kind of interesting to see that I really do believe they have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. There's still a second half to be played.
And this one, a new face here. In the corner, Coronado, no good. Little gets it off the side of the backboard, out of bounds. Cooter's basketball.
He wanted a foul call right there on Rayburn. You could tell he kind of just chucked that one up, hoping to get a whistle. Did not get it.
Odom will have this one.
I believe number 4, Kalen Danley just subbed in for the HOLCOMB Hornets. That 3 shot up, all air for Connor Tate. And now here comes the Hornets down the other way.
This one is lost and out of bounds, and this will stay the Hornets basketball.
I think that deflected off of Remy Black's leg.
This one, Martinez, Aguara, Little, and no one in the corner. Seeing ghost.
Little Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold action.
Shouldn't hate too much on Darnold anymore. He is a champ.
He's a Super Bowl champion, and it's his second Super Bowl appearance.
It is. That's good ball knowledge right there.
Here. This one.
It's HOLCOMB basketball, they called it.
Martinez with this one. And that's Danley with it. Danley to Martinez. Martinez driving in. Martinez up. No good. Rebounded by Coronado. Back to Martinez. Martinez passes out to Aguara. Aguara to Martinez. Martinez up. No good. Left saved by Danley. But that one's rebounded by Remy Blagg. Tossed all the way down to Tucker Rayburn. Tucker Rayburn off the backboard. What a pass from Tate.
It's interesting. HOLCOMB had about a minute-long possession, it felt like, right there. Didn't amount to anything, but did amount to kind of keeping the time on the clock. You got to think about that.
It's this one. It's passed around, almost stolen. Martinez will have it. Danley in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded by Odom. Odom's quick. Off the backboard. Perfect layup. Cooter done caught up. 17-18, and there will be a timeout here on the Boo Hole Sports Network, and we'll be back to you soon.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MSHSAA and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back here on the Boo Hole Sports Network, and here in the Hornets' Nest, the Tri-County tournament. And the Hornets have been holding on to the lead since the beginning of the game, but the COOTER Wildcats have made it to the least lead as it is, a 1-point lead, 18-17. They've stayed with them the whole time. They've been doing wonderful.
I mean, yeah, they have. It's been a real shocker here in a game where earlier in the season, I believe they only scored 24 points in that one. The junior varsity they did. COOTER scored 65 in that game. Obviously, COOTER had a couple call-ups from their JV by now. But you got to think how much HOLCOMB's improved.
This one is inbounded with Coronado. Martinez with this one. Martinez finds Aguara. Leaves a lot of them on defense. Pulls the three immediately. No good. Rebounded by Little. Back to Aguara. Aguara finds Martinez. Martinez to Coronado. Aguara in the corner. Aguara loses it. He keeps it. Passes in to Martinez. Martinez back to Aguara. I see some liquefied passing. Great passing from here.
I mean, how did he keep that ball, Aguara?
They're threading the needle on these passes.
There's under 3 minutes to go in this half.
They're having long possessions here.
Yeah, I mean, that is exactly what they want to keep doing, and it helps when you have things like that happen where COOTER just lets the ball slip out of their hands.
That's a great reset right there. Little has this one to Aguara. Aguara to Coronado. Who's running out the clock.
And Coach Mathis, the frustration is growing a little bit more. And now COOTER's going to foul on that possession, trying to stop the clock. They want to be able to get a possession at least before the end of this first half. It does not feel like HOLCOMB's going to let it up at this rate.
I'm loving this game, Charlie. Martinez to Aguara.
I've been loving this game when it was quick action, but when it's something like this.
Hey.
I do respect it, though. I do respect the idea that you have the lead, just why not keep it.
Dudley is keeping this one. Not Dudley, excuse me, Danley.
This is just wild. The fact that HOLCOMB has held on to this ball for 2 minutes, and they might lose it, they don't.
Great passing. So Aguara in the corner. Aguara, he still keeps it out of bounds on the COOTER Wildcats. Still HOLCOMB's basketball.
There's a minute 31 to
They've
go.
held this one for about 2 minutes. Aguara finds Coronado. Coronado holding this one. Coronado to Aguara.
One thing you can say about HOLCOMB's JV is that they preach ball security.
And he still doesn't lose it. Martinez keeps it.
He has a wide open Danley, but he goes to Aguara.
Aguara. Coronado almost loses it.
We're under a minute to go in this half, and HOLCOMB still has the possession. This is where I see people who argue about the shot clock make it makes sense.
Loses it for the HOLCOMB Hornets, but not so good passing from the COOTER Wildcats, and the HOLCOMB Hornets will have it back.
COOTER just tried to play too quick right there on that possession, trying to get a basket, and just allowed HOLCOMB to be able to kind of recover.
If COOTER takes this lead, HOLCOMB won't be able to do this.
Oh, no. But, I mean, if HOLCOMB can just keep on doing this with the lead, as that's going to be a 2 taken.
They still have it. Danley in to score for the Hornets.
15 seconds to go, Travion.
There was about 3 minutes on the clock when they had the ball. Here, Tucker Rayburn, the big man, up and in. No good. Rebounded by Martinez. They will take the last shot. Martinez from half. No good. And now we'll take us into halftime here on the Brutal Sports Network. And we'll be back to you in approximately probably about 6-7 minutes.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network here. It is free pizza competition here at halftime. The time hasn't started, so we are going to stay here, me and Travion. We're going to announce this competition here.
Go with these guys. All right, you guys ready? Get on the half-court line.
So they have to be on the half-court line.
Make a shot from anywhere. If you make that shot, bring your ball back to half-court. If you are not the last one back, you stay in. Okay? If you're the last one, you're eliminated. Don't there's one's left. Okay?
So the last one to make a shot, make it to half-court, loses.
You can go either direction.
So they got to go in either direction. So here we go. Not really going to be able to see it here. We can't cover both. There is a layup that was made, or two layups that were made. Kid loses the ball. So there is going to be, well, an elimination early here, Travion.
All right, we got one eliminated.
The clock starts to tick.
Make sure he can't leave on a miss.
So here we go again. Got two on one side, three on the other. We have two made layups. We have a make. So it's a race to the finish. It will be bright blue Nike Polo getting eliminated. So now we have a 2-on-2 situation. Both layups made on the left side. none made on the right. They are all made. It's a race to the finish. And there we go. So we have 3 left. Here we go. We got 2 going on one side. We got the one smart decision, it feels like, as a lost ball cost.
Where are you from, COOTER? R3.
We have an R3 student.
R3 versus
We have 2. We have an R3 versus an RISCO. Here we go. Down on one side, R3, up and in, RISCO up and in. The race, R3 wins the free pizza. So now we're going to mute back here on the Boodle Sports Network. We'll be back in just a little bit. We have 8 minutes left for halftime.
Welcome back here on the Blue Hole Sports Network. Starting off the second half here. And about 20 seconds, you already have the COOTER Wildcats already here ready. And as the HOLCOMB Hornets are coming back on to the court.
Travion, I want to tell you one thing that I feel like is the biggest part of this whole game. Remy Black had 16 just a couple nights ago. He has 0 tonight through the first half.
That could be major. Here is Martinez. Little. Coronado.
I expect to see HOLCOMB doing a lot more of this in this half. That's a 3 chucked up. No good.
This one, Martinez to Little. Little up and fouled, and he will go to the stripe for 2, starting off with getting some fouls called, starting off this second half. Not too much in the first.
Not really a lot of fouls called in the first. That's only the 3rd foul, though, on Connor Tate. That free throw was missed.
Second one up and good for Little. Hornets still lead out. Odom speeding this one really up for the COOTER Wildcats. Goes up off the side of the backboard, no good. The HOLCOMB Hornets will get this one. That was Gavin Lloyd with the rebound.
I think he might have blocked that
Martinez to Aguirre. Aguirre. Martinez back to Aguirre. Wide open in the corner for 3. Bang! Knocks it down for the HOLCOMB Hornets.
Aguirre has just matched the same amount of points that HOLCOMB had in their first game against COOTER in a whole game in the third quarter, 24-17.
24. This one stolen by Coronado. Coronado blocked by Odom.
That just knocked down a chair in the marching band section.
This will stay HOLCOMB's basketball.
That was the biggest block we've seen possibly of the season.
Nah, the biggest block was Quan and Malden.
Second biggest block.
Coronado. Coronado to Martinez. Martinez fakes the pass. Tries to bounce it into Lloyd. A little bit of a miscommunication. It will go out of bounds and be COOTER's basketball.
I understand COOTER does like to be speedy here, but I don't think this is where you need to be speedy. They've had a lot of errors in this game off of using their speed.
Rayburn traveled and will be HOLCOMB Hornets basketball.
The Hornets have came out here. They've looked very prepared, very calculated early in this one in that first half and then early into the second half.
Coronado to Martinez. Martinez to Aguirre. Aguirre. Martinez saves that one, and this one is pulled by Coronado. Rebounded by Gavin Lloyd, the big man. Second shot up, and it's a putback by Little.
Little jumping through the air on that one. That was a great putback for the Hornets.
Odom, Tucker Rayburn, big man again, no good off the glass. Rebounded by Martinez. Martinez coming down quick. Aguirre in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by Aguirre for the HOLCOMB Hornets. Flag mark right now.
COOTER fans wanted to walk right there.
Little up, no good. There was no foul called, and it will be COOTER's basketball after going out of bounds.
COOTER wanted to travel right there. I can kind of see where you get one on that call, but nothing called. Still their basketball, though.
So Odom trying to speed this up again. That's a great pass to Tucker Rayburn in for 2. As Martinez to Aguirre to Little to Coronado. Find it back to Martinez. Aguirre gets it again. Aguirre to Little. Little keeps it. So Coronado to Martinez. Back to Aguirre. Aguirre. Back to Aguirre in the corner for 3 again.
Aguirre.
Everyone in the crowd says blue.
Aguirre with another 3.
Aguirre.
Aguirre.
Aguirre. Blocked by Aguirre.
It's one of those where you see it spelled and pronounced the same way everywhere, and then you see a different pronunciation and you get confused.
There's an Aguirre on Zenith, I believe.
Yeah, and then you got Mark
I think
Aguirre.
there's one on Kennett. This one is inbounded, tipped out by a Holcomb.
But it
was caught again by the inbounder. So that's Holcomb's basketball.
Austin Odom, what a
bailout pass too. That was to Lloyd. Lloyd doesn't make it, but Aguirre gets the rebound. Martinez.
Aguirre.
Coronado. Aguirre. I think this is what they're doing again. They're running out the time.
I respect it. I mean, I understand no one likes to see just a style kind of famously by the past Campbell teams or a Bernie team where you kind of just hold on to the ball, find the best shot after a little bit. No one likes to see it down here, but you gotta respect it
unless it's wide open.
You gotta respect it no matter how.
Martinez, what a way to find a way around him. Get it out to Gavin Lloyd, the big man. And this will be a timeout from the COOTER Wildcats. And we'll be back to you here after a message here on the Blue Hole Sports Network.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Carollasville and at 511 East M in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Carollasville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
And there you go. Welcome back here on the Blue Hole Sports Network. Don't forget to go check out Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Services. Check in with Mark Manley.
He's over there in Hayti for Hayti Zenith tonight. I mean, really, HOLCOMB has played a different style of basketball in this one. It has been.
And it seems as COOTER's has been letting them do it.
I feel like COOTER's getting frustrated that they can't stop them. They're not fouling frustrated, but they are just kind of angry that they have not been able to really stop this.
Tate pulls his deep three off the backboard, rebounded by Martinez. They'll call it travel after a little tie-up there. Oh, stay COOTER's basketball.
I mean, he rebounded the ball and then kind of just held on to it, walked with it.
Connor Jackson inbounding. He inbounds it to the HOLCOMB Hornets. That's Little to Martinez. Martinez blocked, going back up and gets his own. Aguirre for three. No good. Rebounded by Gavin Lloyd. In for two. They make it look easy. 33-19 here. Blagg is bringing this one up this time. Connor Tate. It's a screen from Connor Jackson. Cunningham with it.
Who made that last shot?
That was that was Gavin Lloyd. This one, Tate in the corner for three again. Tate has always been hot for the COOTER Wildcats.
Is that the spark COOTER needs to start scoring in this second half?
This one almost stolen away.
Martinez played it very smart there. He let it go past half court so he could get that built-in 10 seconds to move it.
Little no-look passes. Some great passing. Little for mid-range off the backboard. Rebounded by jump ball. No one, and
COOTER ball
will go to COOTER.
So HOLCOMB gets the possession arrow.
Connor Jackson inbounding this one into Remy Blagg. Remy Blagg bringing this one up. So Odom has been taken out. Connor Tate to Cunningham. Tate with it. Tate guarded by Aguirre. Took it away by Coronado. Throw it down to Little. Little off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Lloyd. Up. No good. Rebounded by one of the Cooter Wildcats. That was Cunningham, but they will say Cooters basketball as it goes out of bounds.
It was a push, I believe.
Push.
Called that one on Martinez.
Push. He went out of bounds. He got pushed.
35 seconds to go, Travion.
This one's stolen by Little. A lot of defense from the HOLCOMB Hornets.
HOLCOMB has been impenetrable, really, in this third quarter.
Here. Guare will have this one. Coronado to Martinez. Martinez loses it. First time I've seen Martinez lose it. Martinez loses it to Cooter. Cooter with it. This one, a big screen from Jackson. This one is deep. And no good going into the fourth quarter. What do we say? Throw your fours up here, and we'll be back to you here for some more JV action.
Has your home renovation project got you down in the dumps with nowhere to put the junk? Well, give Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters a call at 573-359-8023. Locally owned and operated by Brad Jones and Tyler Brooks. Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpster LLC offers 20, 30, and 40-yard dumpsters, 7 to 30-day rentals, and long-term commercial contracts, serving Southeast Missouri, Northeast Arkansas, and West Tennessee. Once again, that's Tri-State Roll-Off Dumpsters at 573-359-8023.
Welcome back here on the Blue Hole Sports Network to kick off this fourth quarter and some junior varsity action. The Cooter Wildcats, junior varsity, going against the HOLCOMB Hornets, junior varsity, here in the HOLCOMB Hornets nest.
This has been such a weird game, to say the least. I mean, HOLCOMB.
I've been enjoying the play style here tonight, Charlie.
I have too, but HOLCOMB coming in very clearly the underdogs. If you were to put a line on this, it might have been minus 20. Really, they got beat down by Cooter earlier this season, but now they are looking very solid. Just got to see if they can hold on for these last 7 minutes.
Substitution in. Cooter.
Cooter bringing in kind of a Twin Towers style of defense and offense here.
Who's that for Cooter? It's number 5, Coronado. Back to Aguare. Aguare. Little finds the big man, Lloyd, off the backboard, and good. Lloyd just throws it up there.
That's 35 Carter Harrison for the Wildcats.
For the Wildcats. Odom gets a screen, pulls it from the top of the key, sinks it, bang!
We
Cooter.
still got a game here.
25-10, 25-35, 10-point lead for the HOLCOMB Hornets. Aguare with it, passes to Little. Little has one to beat. That's
going to be a foul on Harris.
Chris Harris with the foul.
Carter Harris.
Carter Harris.
Man, when you say you are blind, you really are blind.
Yeah. It's Carter Harris. Little at the line. First one, no good. Second one. 6 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. Charlie.
Yeah, 6:07. My hands are moving. You can't see them
I feel
on
like
the
I see
camera.
that number too much. Second shot up, no good. A follow through, but this one will be rebounded by one of the Wildcats. That was Cunningham. Odom will bring this one up for the Wildcats. Out to Connor Tate. Connor Tate to Blagg. Blagg to Odom. Not a so good pass. And it'll be HOLCOMB's basketball after going out of bounds.
Less than 6 to go in this one, Travion. HOLCOMB has the momentum pouring down on their side.
He throws this up to Gavin Lloyd. He's so tall. He gets it to him anyway.
It was
up and in.
Total mismatch right there. Kind of just bully ball
And Odom loses this one, falls on it like it's a fumble, somehow gets it out to Cunningham for the Wildcats. Flag with this one to Odom. Odom gets a big screen from Cunningham. No, Tate gets the screen for Cunningham, pulls it, doesn't sink it, gets rebounded by Gavin Lloyd. Aguirre with this one. Aguirre to Martinez. Martinez all the way over to Coronado, to the bench, out of bounds. Throw that one a little too high. It will be a Wildcat basketball, a Wildcat possession. This one here, Odom bringing it up for the Wildcats. Odom driving in quick off the backboard, and it's good. 27-37, a 10-point lead still for HOLCOMB. It seems like it's just been the same deficit. And there will be a travel. Aguirre travels for the Hornets.
I don't want to question the dog
And
in
will be a
HOLCOMB.
timeout. A timeout from the Hornets.
We'll wait for my analysis after this, I guess.
Yes, we will in a minute on the Blue Hill Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Welcome back here on the Blue Hill Sports Network. And Charlie, continue your analysis he was talking about before we had a little time out here.
I don't want to say HOLCOMB does not have dog in them. I just question, can they close out these last 5 minutes?
I think they can, the way they've been passing the ball around and keeping time to themselves, yeah.
But the issue is COOTER has been in situations while varsity or junior varsity of these close games. I mean, they've been in these wars, really. I want to see if it's possible that COOTER can come back from this double-digit deficit.
This one passed in. The Wildcats, Odom with it. Odom throws it off the backboard, rebounded by the big boy, Gavin Lloyd. Gavin Lloyd gets it out to Martinez. Martinez passed out to Aguirre. No, Coronado. Coronado to Martinez. Martinez, little handles, guarded heavily by Blagg, out of bounds. It will stay HOLCOMB basketball as Blagg got a hand on that one. This one passed into Martinez. Coronado back to Martinez. Aguirre. Aguirre to Little. Coronado. Martinez loses Aguirre in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Lloyd. Lloyd off the backboard. He makes it look easy. He's just a giant.
If they would have hit that three, Aguirre, if he would have hit that three, the Hive would have exploded here.
The Hive. He almost pulls this one. Remy Blagg for three. 6 it for the COOTER Wildcats. A 9-point lead now.
Under 4 to go, Travion. We still have a game here.
And COOTER Wildcats defense is getting on them a little bit more. This one, Coronado gets it back. There'll be a push. There'll be COOTER's basketball.
One of the refs just pulled up the dollar bills. He's making it rain a little bit here.
This one passed out to Martinez. Martinez pulls on three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Gavin Lloyd. Gavin Lloyd gets his own rebound, but it'll be knocked out of bounds and stay.
Hornet ball.
HOLCOMB basketball.
3:37 on the clock. Do you kind of think HOLCOMB's going to go back to that slow lay and pray type ball?
I think they will. And there will be a travel and be COOTER's basketball.
COOTER, man, they have so many opportunities in this game to keep this with them. They just have not been able to shine, it feels like.
Odom gets fouled by Aguirre. Aguirre. Not many fouls in this game today. COOTER has this one. There's Cunningham to Odom trying to run around Aguirre. He's pretty quick. He does it. Passes out. And Cunningham does not get it in.
Big block right there.
Aguirre pulls it. He's looked like a foul to me, but it will be a block, and it will stay HOLCOMB basketball off. It's knocked away.
I think they're going to say it was ball before arm.
This one, Little brings it in. Floats it up. No good. Rebounded by no one. It will be out of bounds and stay HOLCOMB basketball. HOLCOMB is really good at keeping possessions here.
They are. I mean, when you allow it to happen, too, when you allow another team just to keep the possession, it kills you flat out. There's under 3 minutes to go in this one.
This one's had a bounce, poked out again, and it will stay HOLCOMB basketball. Wag will foul behind the half court. HOLCOMB will still keep this one. Wag still on defense.
Wag playing some pretty good defense with 3 fouls.
Coronado in the corner, no good. He airs it. Rebounded by Tate.
Here we go. This is the real test for COOTER. Do they have that dog in them?
Odom airs it as well. Almost saved, but it will stay out of bounds in HOLCOMB basketball.
Well, yeah. Looking at the stats here, HOLCOMB has been really able to spread it out in this game. COOTER's kind of relied on the same 3 players, and that's going to be a block by Rayburn.
Rebounded by Tate.
But you got to think HOLCOMB's just played better.
Throws it down to Rayburn, catches it. Rayburn puts it in, and he's fouled. Oh, man.
Rayburn went flying around right there.
He comes down with that one.
Like I said, HOLCOMB has just kind of been able to play better team basketball. COOTER's kind of had to rely on 3 players this whole game. HOLCOMB has been able to spread the ball around no matter who. They've been able to get a basket.
And I was about to speak on, let's see his name, I forgot his name. Number 4, Danley. I was going to speak on Danley. The second one is up and no good. Danley, just coming out, now coming back in for HOLCOMB. He has been doing his part too. This one stolen away almost. Aguirre has this one to Danley. Danley back to Aguirre. He has this one. Coronado to Little gets stripped away by Tate.
Under 2 minutes to go, about a minute 40 really to go, Travion. COOTER needs.
Odom coming around, no good. Too hard off the glass, rebounded by big boy Lloyd.
COOTER needs to start scoring. They also need to start defending, as that's going to be trying to connect the number to the name. Austin Odom up limping after missing that layup.
Here's Aguirre, still able to keep this one in. Danley out to Coronado for 3. No good. Rebounded by Odom. Still limping down the court. It's a minute and 8 to go. From deep, Tate. No good. Rebounded by the Hornets. There'll be
an official's timeout.
Official timeout.
Yeah, it will be an official's timeout. 2 injured players on the court. That's going to be number 22, Owen Little, and number 13, Austin Odom, both from different teams.
Number 42, Sebastian Mercado. Mercado
is going to be the sub in there. Trying to see the sub in for COOTER. I believe it's 42, Jackson, Connor Jackson.
Passed around.
Backcourt. Sloppy turnover right there. 52 seconds to go. 9-point lead. COOTER is still in this game, no matter what.
This one, Blag pulls it from deep. Almost gets it. Mercado gets it out with the rebound. Foul on Blag. Stay HOLCOMB basketball here. 42.6 seconds left to go. Still trailing by 9, Cooter is.
Cooter's got a foul here. You got to think.
Wari. What is a timeout from HOLCOMB here on the Blue Hole Sports Network. We'll be back to you here in a minute.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Welcome back here on the Blue Hole Sports Network. 35.9 seconds left to go. Still trailing by 9, Cooter is. And Charlie, what do you think Cooter has to do to possibly make a comeback?
Well, first of all, they need to get a stop immediately. Here, you have 36 seconds to go, Travion.
36.
35.9 to be exact. But, I mean, time's not in your favor. You don't really have that many timeouts to use either. Most of those got burnt in the first half. You need to get a turnover real quickly here, or foul and pray for some missed free throws.
Here's Martinez. Wow.
Feels like Cooter might be waving the white flag as of sorts. 20 seconds ago, they still aren't fouling here. I guess they are just waving the white flag.
Here.
So 10 seconds to go. And Travion.
And it seems as the Hornets they sting again. The Wildcats have been stung here in HOLCOMB. And don't go nowhere yet. There's a varsity game. Charlie and Chris will be on that one. Our final 39-30.
And that is a shocker here in the junior varsity. The 3 seed, the HOLCOMB Hornets, win a trophy, win a plaque. And what a shocker here. They sting. Once again, the Cinderella of the Boot Hill Sports Network this year, it feels like. The HOLCOMB Hornets. We're going to stay here. We're going to keep it here for the trophy ceremony for both squads. Just going to leave you here for the PA announcer.
The COOTER Wildcats. Tri-County Conference Junior Varsity Boys Tournament, second place, also the COOTER Wildcats. And your Tri-County Conference Junior Varsity Boys Tournament champions, your home team, the HOLCOMB.
We'll be back in just a few minutes for RISCO versus COOTER. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network here in HOLCOMB as it is time for the finals of the Tri-County Conference Varsity Edition. Charlie Duckworth joined alongside Chris Brown for this one. It should be a good one. How are you doing today, Chris?
Man, I'm doing good, Charlie. Excited to get this last game of the weekend here in the Tri-County Conference Tournament as the RISCO Tigers, coming in at 17-6, is going to play the 2C COOTER Wildcats, coming in at 18-4.
These two teams really have ran the Tri-County Conference in this decade. RISCO three-peats last year. They're going for their fourth, I believe. COOTER won the two before. These two teams are the Tri-County Conference, it feels like, recently. But the big question mark is, can RISCO beat COOTER without Eli Rogers? Eli Rogers was not in the last game for the RISCO Tigers.
I see him dressed over there, Charlie. He's number 3. He's not starting. But let's move back over to the COOTER side for just a second. They got a big game in their last win versus, over Southland, 68-56. You got to keep your eye on number 3, Kylan Robinson. He had a huge game, only had 5 points, but he had 11 rebounds, 5 steals, and 6 assists. One more thing to note, number 21 for COOTER, Jaden McElvain, had 29 last time. He is 20 points away from 1,000, Charlie.
And the last time we saw a hunt for 1,000, it did not go the way of the 1,000-point scorer. That was Glow Farmer, but we are off here in HOLCOMB. RISCO wearing their whites with black lettering. COOTER wearing their all blues with red lettering. Here we go with the ball. That's RISCO with it. That's going to be number 34, I believe.
Bunting. Turnover.
That 3 taken, no good. Rebounded away by the Tigers. That ball all the way down. Frantic pace to start this one, Chris.
Yeah, Eli Rogers, we talked about him a while ago. He's sitting on the bench, but he's sitting on the end, Charlie. I don't know if he's going to get to see any action, but we're going to wait and see as he'll be a big part of this RISCO ball club.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the heartbeat of the team. As COOTER going to just lose possession, but get it right back there as the ball goes out of bounds. This is a loud crowd tonight. I know that COOTER and RISCO both had themed games for this one. For RISCO, it's ESPN night. For COOTER, it's blue collar night, and that's going to be our first scoring of the night. A big 3 for the COOTER Wildcats.
There's a turnover.
And a foul.
Of course, Jackson Mathis with his first 3. You know, he only had 8 points when they beat Southland 68-56, so he's looking to get going here in this one.
You're going to need him in this one. That's going to be Kylan with the ball. Kylan Robinson passing around. Mathis for 3, and that's going to be money.
Yeah, 2 assists for Robinson, 2 threes for Mathis. Here come the Wildcats.
On the other side, the Tigers feeling that pressure, losing it, and here comes Mathis back up the court, up for 2 and in. A timeout called by Coach Blankenship early in this one, so we'll take a timeout and be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network, as it has been all Wildcats through the first couple minutes of this one. RISCO has it. They lose it immediately. That's going to be McElvain. Going to pass to Mathis. No good. Jaden Mathis went for his 10th point of the game already, but missed that easy layup.
Yeah, it's good to see Bryce Lynn back out there, Charlie. He didn't play the other night.
As now That's going to be a missed three by Robinson, but it got tipped away by the RISCO Tigers, and man, this crowd is just putting a loud effect on the Tigers. Really have not been able to find their bearings early in this one. That ball is going to get stolen away, and here comes RISCO. That's Jace Goodsey. He gets blocked, sent all the way to Campbell.
Kylan Robinson, man, what a ball player. He's just a sophomore for the COOTER Wildcats. He's come up big in every minute he's played.
I mean, he has been a stalwart in this game, it feels like. As that ball gets tipped away, Jaden Mathis down the court, no good. Rebounded, and a foul going to be called. That's going to be 2 free throws for Jackson Brooks. He had 8 in their last contest.
Yeah, everything going, Coach Mathis, Coach Watkins, everything going their way so far here. And I have a feeling, as always, free throws are going to be big in this one.
Saw a lot of missed free throws in the last game between HOLCOMB and COOTER and junior varsity. But right now, I mean, it's all important. You got to hit those free throws. One of 2 are good. So now here comes the RISCO Tigers down the other side of the court. And that ball going everywhere. RISCO still has not scored. There's 5:35 left in the first quarter. Up, McIlvaine gets fouled.
Yeah, COOTER's playing exactly how Coach Mathis wants them to play. Team basketball, unselfish. That was a great pass from Robinson to Mathis, and then Mathis found McIlvaine cutting to the basket. He just missed the shot.
COOTER, and especially Coach Mathis, wants this game to become chaos early. They want to kind of interrupt RISCO's prepared script for this game, as that first free throw went in and good for McIlvaine. The second is good as well.
We'll keep you updated as he's 18 points away from 1,000. Jaden McIlvaine.
And that's going to be RISCO with the ball. It's Goodsey having a pass to Cartler. Passing around, Bunning in to Fortner. Passing to Goodsey, up. No, and good.
Yeah, Jace Godsey, he might be the littlest guy on the floor, but don't let that fool you. He's a big-time ball player for Coach Blankenship.
As that three is going to be no good on the other side, and here comes RISCO. Moving the ball around. Going to shoot the three, and that's going to drop in. A big three right there. And Rice Lynn up for 2 and good.
His first 2 points of the tournament. There's going to be a travel. Good defense, and there's that sophomore, once again, Kylan Robinson.
And I mean, this COOTER crowd, you look at the COOTER crowd too, they are in this one.
Oh, it's packed in here, Charlie, as it has been all week.
The Tri-County Conference, just like all the conferences down here, passionate about their hoops. As that three for Mathis is no good. Robinson returned to Cinder, rebounded, put back up, and in for the Wildcats. That was number 23, Jackson Brooks. 3 up for RISCO, no good. Rebounded by Robinson, and here up comes McIlvaine and in.
What a play.
And, I mean, COOTER is just putting an immense amount of pressure that they weren't really able to put on in their last game at COOTER against RISCO.
Good hands by Robinson again.
Mathis goes up, misses, swats it right into the hands of Will Bunting, who loses it. Is the play going to slow down? It's not. McIlvaine for 3, no good. Rebounded by Owen Fortner. Fortner almost lost Jaden Mathis right there as that ball almost goes out of bounds. 3 taken, not knocked down, rebounded by no one. It's going to be COOTER ball.
That was a good hustle by Rice Lynn. Tried to get to the basketball and tipped it off of Braden Cartiller for the RISCO Tigers. He had a big game, Charlie, in the semifinals. He had 25 points, and Owen Fortner had 22.
I mean, this is 17-5. This is not what I expected out of this game early. not expect Cooter to kind of come out and show out here in this one, but I mean, early on they have really been able to show a different level that they weren't able to in their last matchup with RISCO. And that shot up by Robinson's no good. Rebounded away by the Tigers. Here comes RISCO down the other side, who goes, it's going to be a foul, actually. I thought it might have been out of bounds, but it's going to be a foul on Hunter Sams.
Yeah, he'll take a seat, and Jaden McIlvain will check back in for Coach Mathis and the Wildcats.
Inbound taken, pass around. Bunting going to pass to Goodsey. Goodsey passing to Cartiller. And
Godsey. There's two Godseys, so you got to pay attention.
I got to pay attention. That ball is just going to roll off of Brooks, I believe, down there, Jackson Brooks.
Number 20, a little backstory on Jace Godsey. He's a freshman, Charlie.
Yeah, I saw that FR, and I thought that I might have been seeing double there for a sec. Making an immediate effect on this RISCO Tiger team. No good, and that ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cooter ball.
You know, we've seen a lot of patience in that JV championship, and by the way, congratulations to HOLCOMB Hornets as they completely outpaid Cooter. But this one is not going to be like that, Charlie. This is going to be up and down.
Absolutely. This one is going to be a war. Robinson for two, no good off the mid-range, and we've been in a scoring drought for a couple minutes now. 2:12 on the clock. Godsey almost launched a three, passing out, and that's going to be money for Cartiller.
He's a scorer. He's what they call a walking bucket, Charlie. And hadn't seen Eli Rogers come off the bench yet. That's something to take note of.
Got to expect they might be saving him for later in this one as Rice Lynn misses, rebounded by Owen Fortner and the RISCO Tigers. Fortner going to go right, spin around. Coach Mathis wanted to travel. He's going to get a foul call.
Yeah, Kylan Robinson. You know, I'll take a kid like that any day. Hands everywhere. He's always hustling. I know Coach Mathis is proud of him so far.
That foul is going to be on Jaden McIlvain as that ball gets floated up to Fortner. Fortner for two, all air, put back, no good, rebounded away by Godsey. And Fortner has it again. Fortner up for two and good.
Yeah, the old ball bounced their way that time as they got a little break. And a turnover by the Wildcats.
Cooter has started to shoot themselves in the foot late in this first quarter here. A minute and a half left, and it's been all RISCO for the past couple minutes. As now up comes Godsey. Godsey trying to command a play. He's got to pass it out. He does. Finally, Cartiller loses it. Mathis going up and just easily goes up, and they're going to call it a foul on RISCO and one.
Wow, what a play. Jaden Mathis, like I said, he only had 8 points in the semifinal, but he has showed up big as he's got 10 already, looking for 11.
That might have been my most anticlimactic and one call ever because it was kind of late in the possession right
What's
there.
loud in here?
20-10 our score after Mathis drills his one free throw. Godsey has to pass. He does.
To his brother, Godsey.
It's Godsey madness as that's going to be a foul called on Cooter.
We're under a minute here, Charlie, and looks like Cooter's got 14 fouls. The next one will put the Wildcats at the line. The Tigers at the line.
I believe actually that RISCO has the 14 fouls.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
As that's going to be Jace Godsey with it, passing to his brother Caleb. That's going to be a three taken, no good. High arcing shot, out of bounds. Cooter basketball, 36.4 on the clock.
Yeah, Cartiller and Robinson were battling over it. Them two guys are going to be battling all night, and Robinson got the best of that one.
Got to expect him to, because here comes Robinson. He's passing. That's Rice Lynn. He has the Missouri State three-point record in a single game earlier this year. And there's Rice Lynn, almost launches the three. Pass all the way down to McIlvain on the other side. McIlvain going to go right, under 10 to go. He gets fouled.
Good job by Jaden McIlvain. Like I say, he was the man plus in that semifinal as he had 29 points. He's 16 away from 1,000 in his Cooter Wildcat career, the senior.
He misses the first.
All RISCO's trying to do is survive this quarter because it has been pretty much all Cooter.
It has. I mean, you know, Coach Blankenship wants that free timeout, sort of, as he will. 5 seconds to go. McIlvain going left, going right, loses it. 2.2 to go, and the RISCO crowd starting to get fired up here in the Hornets' nest. The pass going to be all the way Cartiller. I believe that might have hit the roof, but after one, it is 20-10 here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, are you doing a jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. It has been, well, mostly Cooter in this game. 20-10 our score after one, but RISCO started showing signs of life later into that first quarter.
Yeah, considering what the score is, I'm sure Coach Blankenship over there on the RISCO sideline, he's not too upset where they are. They still got plenty of time. They got three-point shooters everywhere. It's going to be an exciting 3 more quarters, Charlie.
Absolutely. I expect a war in these next few quarters that we have left.
And if this thing's close, and I hope it is, that fourth quarter is going to be
it's going to be a crazy one, especially with the amount of talent on both sides. The shooters. Lynn will inbound to Robinson. So here we go, starting our second quarter here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Yeah, Brooks. Robinson with no points. Oh, there's a nice spot.
Lynn with the basket. Rice Lynn, a marksman from 3, but that time he says, I want to go inside with it. Ball moving around. That's going to be Jace Godsey with it. Passing Cartiller for 3, no good. Rebounded by Caden White. Passing around. Back to Godsey, who passes to Cartiller. Ball moving around. Caden White for 3. No good. Off the top. Out of bounds on RISCO.
Yeah, they just can't seem to find the bucket right now, and Coach Mathis is screaming out the instructions over there from the sideline.
You know when they say the basket's as wide as the ocean? Right now the basket is as wide as a screw for the RISCO Tigers. They have not been able to get really any offense, starting some good offensive momentum, but it all starts on defense here. Robinson with the ball, passing Mathis for 3, no good. As now here comes RISCO going quickly, ball moving down, foul called. That's going to be 2 free throws for Caleb Godsey, the senior.
Yeah, that foul will be on Robinson. It's his first, Charlie.
And, I mean, that's something to watch out for. Cooter has been kind of fouling early in this game. RISCO as well as Godsey misses the free throws. You were talking about how the free throws are going to matter. I mean, if both teams can't really get a consistent shot up at the line, what happens is that free throw is no good as well. Ball moving down. Ball gets tipped, saved by the RISCO Tigers. That's Caden White saving it. Cartiller with it. Cartiller gonna go up. Kind of a lackadaisical layup, but he gets the rebound up, and he's fouled.
Yeah, things are starting to turn around a little bit for RISCO. They're still down by 12, but like I said, free throws are going to be huge, and right now RISCO's 0 for 2.
Make it 0 for 3. Cartiller can't make that one either. 0 for 4 on free throws now. Cartiller immediately gets back on defense. Here comes Rice Lynn up, and it's a blocking foul. That one's going to be called, I believe, on Jace Goodsey.
Yeah, Jace Goodsey, he tried to draw it, but just didn't quite have his feet set as veteran official Tim Harmon right on the call.
I mean, we got the best possible crew, you got to think, for a conference final here.
There's another miss.
Anytime you see Tim Harmon on a court, you know that you're insured.
Yeah, Tim Harmon, Jay Piles, and Lloyd Rice. Those are three of the best in the Boot Hill.
Both free throws miss here. They might have good three-point shooting, but the free throw line has been a real struggle in this one. That's Fortner with it. Fortner travels.
Yeah, you can give the assist to Coach Mathis on that. He wanted that. He wanted that travel, and Lloyd Rice called it as it was.
I mean, compared to some of the coaches in the Tri-County Conference, Coach Mathis would fit very well with the energy of the Boot Hill Conference, you got to think.
Oh, yeah.
Ball moving around. Fortner on the low post for 3, no good, or for 2, no good. Rebounded away by Brooks and the Wildcats.
We're seeing a lot of misses, Charlie, and it's kind of surprising to me because this is two hot shooting teams.
But you got to think when those shots aren't going down, like that one just went down, then, I mean, momentum kind of gets drained on both sides, really. Ball moving around. Fortner loses it. Lynn steals it. Foul called, or out of bounds called.
I think he just stepped out of bounds as he was right there on that baseline.
That's one of those where I feel like as you're a coach, you can kind of excuse because they didn't expect the ball to be there, the defense. Inbound taken. That's going to be a 3. Cartiller, no good. A lot of three-point attempts, not a lot of three-point makes early in this one. Robinson kind of got held right there by Caden White, and that's going to be a 2 good for McIlvain. A timeout called by Coach Blankenship. They are down 16 here in the Tri-County Final. We'll be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. Charlie Duckworth joined alongside Chris Brown. We got Travion Carter on the camera. And Chris, I mean, looking at this early, we've kept on saying it's all Cooter, but it's been for a reason. It's 26-10. RISCO kind of looks shell-shocked.
They seem like it seemed like nerves is getting them a little bit. Hey, they got a lot of folks in this gym screaming and hollering for them. And one thing else, too, Charlie, I want to mention before we get wrapped up in the game, you got to give props to these cheerleaders on both sides. And also all week long, as these cheerleaders, I mean, they are intense. They are getting with it. So applaud the cheerleading sponsors for each team, Cooter and RISCO.
Yeah, these two teams from top to bottom, from fan bases to coaches to cheer teams to students to players, are very fiery teams as the ball gets rolling again, this time for RISCO. Almost trapped right there. Ball moving around. Going to be a kicked ball violation on the Cooter Wildcats.
Yeah, that's number 14, Owen Fortner, the senior for the Tigers, is checking back in. And Caden White will take a seat for Coach Blankenship.
RISCO gets the inbound in finally. That one is to Braden Rawlings, another freshman on this varsity lineup. Cartiller for 3, no good. Gets the rebound. That was Will Bunting.
Yeah, he's a big man down low. He had 4 points in the last game, but he had a lot of rebounds, just a hustler, and you got to deal with him if you think you're going to get a shot up in the paint.
Yeah, the size right there kind of towers over his competition here. Cooter's not the smallest team in the world, but I mean, you look at RISCO's bigs compared to Cooter's bigs.
Yeah, you hadn't seen it. We hadn't seen Eli Rogers come off the bench yet either. We're just going to keep you updated on that.
That's the big question mark for this game, as that ball tried to get saved, but Godsey saved it for himself. Passed down, rebounded, up. Will Bunting, no good. As now here comes Cooter. Jaden Mathis with the ball. Mathis, give that guy a Mac. That's a 3 off the crossover.
He's got 14. Outscoring RISCO by himself.
Now Cooter with it. That's going to be a 2 for Bunting. No good. Cooter has not been able, or RISCO has not been able to get their legs under their feet right now, as that one almost was a beautiful basket for Mathis, but that will be 2 for, trying to get the number there.
That's Fortner.
That was Fortner.
Yeah, RISCO's first 2 of the second quarter.
McIlvain. Jaden McIlvain for 3.
He's 11 away from 11 away from 1,000.
We're tracking that as Owen Fortner can answer right back with that 3. If we get into a shooting competition, you got to think fortune favors the bold. Mathis misses, and that's going to be a foul called on Robinson. So that's going to be his second.
Yeah, Coach Mathis is going to the bench, and he's going to bring a freshman in for his son. That's going to be Jackson Mathis. Going to come in and spell Robinson.
11 away.
Mentioned the freshman Jackson Mathis coming in here, as Coach Mathis wanted to travel. Ball moving around. Caleb Godsey with it. Passing to Will Bunting. Bunting going to go left. Pass into Fortner. Got a man. Cartiller, another 3. Still can't hit that 3. Consistently up for 2 on the putback. Caleb Godsey.
It's his first 2 points.
RISCO starting to cut into that lead a little bit here, as that 2's no good. Rebounded up, blocked by Fortner. Blocked again. That time by Caleb Godsey. And that's going to be a 2 up and good for Jaden Mathis. And Jaden Mathis gets a technical foul for talking to the RISCO fans.
Yeah, you know, this veteran official crew, they're going to nip everything in the bud, because his tension is tight here, especially with Cooter doubling up RISCO in the early going.
And Jaden's getting pulled off the court right there by his father, David Mathis. And those RISCO fans letting them hear it as they're getting happy over here.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to do anything they can to slow that young man down, because it's been the Jaden Mathis show so far.
Free throw no good on that one for Will Bunting. You got to think Coach David Mathis is telling him you got to stay calm. This is the biggest game for Jaden Mathis, really, since getting on that varsity roster. Both free throws no good.
Yeah, RISCO 0 for 7, Charlie, from the line. That's 7 big points that would have a 10-point lead instead of 17. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Mathis.
So with that timeout by Mathis, we'll take a timeout here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490, or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Carruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Carruthersville tradition.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. And, I mean, you got to think, how much of a punishment do they give Jaden Mathis for that tech?
You don't give him 0 punishment, Charlie. None whatsoever. This kid's playing his heart out, got caught up in his emotions, and it's a learning moment for him.
As that 3's going to be taken, no good. Possession arrow, that one will go with RISCO.
It's number 12, Braden Rawlings. The freshman will check in and give Caden White, the junior, a breather for the Tigers.
And now Fortner with the ball. This is when RISCO really needs to start hitting on all cylinders, you got to think. That's going to be a 2-up. No good. Rebounded by RISCO. Good. Will Bunting.
Yeah, his first 2.
As now that ball goes all the way down to McIlvain. 3 for Rice Lynn. No good. Wanted a foul on the follow through. Doesn't get one. Little mismatch on the defense. And that's going to be a walk right there. Got a little bit too much dip on his chip.
That's right. Look at here, Jaden Mathis. I knew he wasn't going to sit too long. He's back in, and his brother Jackson will have a seat.
I was wondering how much of a leash he had after that tech. Did not know if it might be for the rest of the quarter. You still got you got about 2 minutes to go in this one as that ball starts to move around, gets tipped, stolen away by RISCO. RISCO has stolen the momentum, it feels like, in this second quarter.
They just got to knock down some shots, Charlie. They are cold.
Cartiller, he's one of the main guys that has to start hitting shots. Pass, Bunting for 2, and splashed in. Now that ball gets intercepted by Fortner. Fortner gonna go up for 2. Charge called. Robinson putting his body on the line.
Colin Robinson, if you're a Cooter Wildcat fan, you gotta love having that young man on the floor wearing your school colors. That's for sure.
We're 2 quarters into this, and I'm already breaking a sweat. This is insane. The energy in this arena as that ball almost gets intercepted. Foul called on Godsey.
Yeah, that's just going to be team foul number 3, Charlie, as we only got 1:14 left, so I don't know that that's going to even come into play for RISCO. But Cooter does have 5 team fouls, so the next one will put RISCO to the line.
Let's see what they do. Ball moving around, Robinson with it. Robinson passing back to McIlvain. McIlvain back to Robinson. Pass, Mathis, corner 3, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, and they're going quick. That's going to be a little bump and a little make right there for Jace Godsey.
He now has 7, Charlie. Big play by him.
Now, Cooter on their heels, it feels like right now. Robinson tries to go in, pass to Rice Lynn. Jaden McIlvain, money! McIlvain for 3.
He's got 12. He needs 8 more points for 1,000.
There's going to be a foul called on Robinson. Or actually on Mathis. That's his second foul. Thought it was going to be on Robinson.
As the RISCO student section was letting him hear it, he just looking over there and not even acknowledging them. That's good coaching by Coach David Mathis.
You think you can do that?
Yes.
First one is good. So RISCO finally gets a free throw make under the belt. It's been a lot of misses tonight for them. Misses the second, but rebounded. Owen Fortner makes it a 3-point possession. The hard way, it feels like.
Yeah, RISCO's clawed their way back into this thing.
Mathis, a lot of contact, fouled.
Yeah, Bunting, he got a whole lot of ball, but a little bit of arm, and that's going to be a foul every time, Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Bunting. You got to think that he's potentially going to be in a little bit of a cage for this 3rd quarter that's coming up. First free throw in for Jaden Mathis is good. He's going to the bench. Bunting. They are bringing in, I believe, Eli Rogers.
There he is, Eli Rogers.
See how he looks off after a little bit of rest for the injury. Cartiller passing down. See where they get it. That's Jace Godsey. Passes to Eli Rogers for 2. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. A second left. Pass down. McIlvain can't get it up in time. So after 2 here in HOLCOMB, 38 or 39, actually. The 26 is our score. We'll be back in just a few minutes after this. Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network here in HOLCOMB for this third quarter action here between COOTER and RISCO, as that basket's going to be good for the Wildcats to start us off here in the second half. Charlie Duckworth joined alongside Chris Brown, Travion Carter on the camera. That ball gets lost, and here comes COOTER. Jaden Mathis for 2 and good.
Yeah, Mathis with 20 now. And you know, Charlie, we wonder how much different this game's going to be as both teams are on opposite ends than where the opponent is. So we'll see how things go.
Gotta wonder when you're going to have offensive calls right in front of you for this. As that's going to be good for 2. And now that's going to be a 2 taken and good for Rice Lynn.
Yeah, RISCO needs some stops in the worst way. They're just not getting them so far here in the third quarter.
Ball moving around, passing around. Owen Fortner into Will Bunting, but that's going to be stolen away. And here comes Jaden Mathis again. Jaden Mathis, a one-man army. Fortner gonna have to look for a pass. He does. 3 taken. No good. Rebounded by McLevain.
For 3.
3 up. No good. Rebounded, and here comes RISCO down the other way. A little euro for Owen Fortner. Three taken, McLevain.
He's got 15. He's 5 points away from 1,000.
Jaden McLevain, just a killer from deep.
20-point lead here, Charlie.
Cartiller having to pass around. Owen Fortner with the ball now. Fortner passing to Jace Gotze. Gotze to Bunting. Bunting gets fouled on the ground.
Yeah, good thing for RISCO, they're not going to the line because they were a miserable 1 for 10 from the free throw stripe in the first half.
I feel like miserable might be an understatement in terms of anything. 3 up, no good, rebounded by McLevain. RISCO chucking a lot of threes as well, not really getting a lot of them to fall. McLevain launches 1, no good, rebounded by Bunting. Bunting taking it up. Mathis trying to cause some chaos. 3, Cartiller, no good. Rebounded by Fortner. Wrestles it away from his own teammate and taken away again by the COOTER Wildcats.
Yeah, Robinson got in there, and like I say, he's just a hustler. He's going to give you all he's got.
And it has just exploded for COOTER in this game. They have been able to kind of just suffocate RISCO with defense and then a quick offense too. RISCO really has not been able to find offensive footing, as that's going to be McLevain cutting in, no good. Foul called, believe, on Brooks.
Yeah, that's his 4th too, Charlie. So there's a decision as Brooks is going to come out, and it looks like number 14, Hunter Sams, who had 12 points in the semifinal, is going to come in for Coach David Mathis.
Ball moving around. Pass. That's going to be a 3 taken. Gotze, he hesitated for 3 right there.
Yeah, they just can't get anything to fall from the three-point line.
And that's a 3. Jaden Mathis, no good. Cartiller with it. Cartiller passing Jace Gotze. Having a pass to Cartiller. Back. Gotze going to go in. Spin move. Pass. Deflected. It will be COOTER basketball on the backcourt violation.
Yeah, good job. Well, really not really a good job. It's just another miserable offensive possession there for the RISCO Tigers. And Coach Brandon Blankenship's talking it over with his assistants, trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just been a rough one for RISCO, as that's going to be a 2. Good right there for McLevain.
He's 3 points away, Charlie, from 1,000.
McLevain has been a force in his high school career. That's going to be a 3 taken. Cartiller no good. Rebounded all around. It's just hot potato for it.
Yeah, both of these teams are really getting after it. You know, and I know we're a ways away, but you got to think this is a potential district championship matchup right here.
Yeah, the district bracket just came out as we were broadcasting this. Jaden Mathis going to go up for 2 and in. And you got to think that the district committee here, the ADs, are starting to kind of rethink the 1 seed versus 2 seed decision here.
Yeah, I hate to even bring this up, but we're 6 points away. Oh, no.
And 1.
I'll say we're 6 points away from a turbo clock, possibly in the fourth quarter. But Will Bunting said, no, not on my watch, as he put in 2. He'll go to the line for and 1.
It is really weird to see a RISCO team not being able to kind of keep up with anyone. RISCO, past couple years, have been able to dominate the Tri-County Conference, really. Like I said, 3 years straight. Champs says that one is going to be good. That's already a change.
Yep.
A make on a free throw.
That's right. 2 for 11 for the Tigers.
Jaden McLevain, 3 points away from 1,000. The Cooter fans want him to launch it from the antennas of the Hornet.
The RISCO crowd probably don't have any clue, but I guarantee y'all to our left, this Cooter Whitecat, they all know how many points he needs.
Pass to Mathis. Robinson back to Mathis. McLevain moving it around. Pass to Robinson. McLevain for 3. No good. I was getting prepared. As now Owen Fortner cutting in Euro. Coast to coast. Bonjour, he says to the Cooter defense.
Yeah, not a good defensive possession by Cooter at that time. Just letting him go to the hole and do what he wants. There's going to be a timeout, Charlie, by Cooter and Coach Mathis.
So with that timeout, we'll take a quick timeout and be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Danny Glass Farms, where it's always a cotton-picking good time. Part of the Pemiscot County farming community for over 35 years. Danny would like to wish all area teams a best of luck in the 2025-26 season. And may your road end in Columbia, Missouri. Now, let's go shoot some hoops in the boot. I'll see you at the games. Danny Glass Farms, a proud sponsor of the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. And we want to thank Danny Glass Farms. We want to thank everyone for supporting the Boot Hill Sports Network. Speaking of Danny Glass, he's here in the Hornets Nest.
Yeah, that's a big game, Danny Glass. He comes to the big games, and he's here tonight in attendance.
He's right across from us. Yep. I don't know if I've been to a big game with Danny Glass there that has not been a blowout this year, sadly. Oh, no, South Penn versus Crothersville the first time, as that layup will be good for Cooter.
McElvain needs 1 point, Charlie, for 1,000.
Godsey getting double teamed, having to pass out. Will Bunting almost lost it. Godsey fakes the pass up for 2. No good. Pass here. Mathis gonna go up and in for 2. And I mean, we want to talk about, Javante Payne, Landon Burchard. Jaden Mathis is putting his name right in that running for one of the best players in the area already. Ball moving around, up for 2, and good for RISCO.
Now Godsey now has 10.
And that's going to be a loss right there, a turnover. I don't believe any contact got made. I believe Kylan Robinson just kind of lost the ball right there.
Yeah, you can tell both of these teams starting to get a little winded, Charlie, is defensively, they just ain't doing what they want. You can tell legs need to be refreshed.
But I will say it seems that depth might favor the RISCO Tigers. They got a few more people on their bench over there than Cooter does. Ball moving around, passing around. Fortner up for 2 and good. Robinson wanted a charge. He gets a flop called right in his face.
Man, I hate to see that. I know it's a new rule this year. It's a point of emphasis for the MSHSAA officials, and I understand it. But being an old school guy like myself, I just don't care for that too much. But they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
There's been a lot of flops called this year. I will say a lot of flops on flops. I called it flops. Plays that might not have been flops, really. Lynn passing to Mathis. You got to think they want to draw up a play for Jaden McIlvain, but he is getting face guarded over there. Mathis going up for 2, gets his own rebound. Up again, no good, rebounded. This time, Gotze loses it. Sams to Mathis, he misses again, gets another rebound. Jaden Mathis is just a beast on the boards.
He's got 28.
Ball moving around. 3-point taken. Gotze, no good. Rebounded around by his brother. But that one is going to be no good. Ball down on the ground. Easy 2 for RISCO. And RISCO, if you're RISCO, you want to keep this within 20 going into this fourth quarter. 3 up. No good. Rebounded. COOTER getting their defense back together. Almost 3-shot. Passing. Gotze almost launches. Passes to his brother up and no good. Rebounded. Foul called. Robinson gets his call kind of finally.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, Kalen Robinson is playing the defense down low, and he is just playing a monster game for Coach Mathis, and he has no points.
And that ball gets tipped on the inbound. Lynn really couldn't get past the long reach of Owen Fortner. 16 seconds, and this feels like a district title game. That pass, McIlvain launches it. Sams for 2 and good.
Hunter Sams' first 2 points of the ball game.
7 seconds left. Pass all around. 3-point shot up. No good. Rebounded by no one. It will go out of bounds. 0.3 seconds. That's not enough to take a shot from full court. I believe legally not.
We'll find out here in a second. or a half a second.
Or a third of a second.
Third of a second.
Yeah. There's some yelling there about the guarding. That ball launches down, and it goes out of bounds, so it's RISCO ball. I mean,
yeah, Braden Rawlings and Jaden McIlvain are going at it. They're just trying to do what they can to get under the skin of these 2 COOTER Wildcats, as it's been the Jaden show for COOTER.
And, I mean, you got to think, you can get a layup in 0.3 seconds. I do believe that's the rule. I don't think you can get a jump shot off, though. I believe that's part of it.
He'll throw it up. He'll throw it up by the basket, hoping one of the bigs will tip it in.
It got tipped by a big, but it was not in white. So throw your 4s up, folks. It's time for the fourth quarter. 62-41. 8 more minutes ago after this message.
Right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MSHSAA and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. And COOTER are 8 minutes away from doing something that no one has been able to do in the past couple years. Dethrone the RISCO Tigers from the Tri-County Conference throne. RISCO has ran this conference the past couple years, regular season-wise. But 8 minutes decided all.
COOTER's outscored them every quarter, Charlie. Really hadn't been close other than the second quarter.
As we start off, Owen Fortner for 2. And RISCO, if you're them, you got to start pressing immediately. Speed might not be in your favor, but sloppy play might be it. 3-point taken, no good. Rebounded, away. Fortner gets blocked by Robinson, stripped away actually. And now Robinson passing, he loses it. RISCO ball.
Yeah, he was expecting Hunter Sams to cut to the basket Hunter Sam stayed put, and therefore it went out of bounds. Risco basketball.
Godsey passing to Cartiller. Cartiller gonna have to pass. He does. Godsey to Fortner. Fortner passing down. See the shot. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. Another miss for Risco. 2 up, 2 down. 1,001 for Jaden McIlvaine.
And the Cooter fans are on their feet over here to our left, as that's quite the accomplishment for the senior Jaden McIlvaine.
And I know I played with Jaden for a few years. He's just another member of what I like to call the Matt Duckworth pipeline, as that one's going to be 2 in for Jaden Mathis. Jaden and Jaden going everywhere. Jaden Mathis slowing it down, pass to Rice Lynn for 3. No good. Now here, down the other way comes Risco, stolen away. McIlvaine gonna go for 2. Then there's no doubt he's got 1,000 now. He's adding some insurance.
Yeah, this one's getting out of hand. There's another turnover, Charlie. Look who comes away with it, Mr. Robinson.
And McIlvaine up and in again. You know, there was a conversation about the last Risco Cooter game. Cooter missed a few players. 3 up, 3 down.
They needed that badly, but they're still trailing bad, and they're not getting back on defense.
Jaden McIlvaine is stat padding right now, it feels like. He is just down the court every possession. Foul on the ground. Like I was saying, there was a conversation a few weeks ago we had on Shooting Hoops in the Boot about Risco Cooter. Cooter was missing players in that one. And now we see the effect of a fully healthy Cooter against not the fullest of health that Risco's been. Eli Rogers obviously not really getting any influence in this game, but that's an and 1 for Risco. Like I said, Eli Rogers not really been able to get into the game, find his footing, as he's been battling an injury. But nonetheless, Cooter has been running the show in this one. Risco won by 11 earlier this year. And Cooter is up 24 in this conference title. You got to think that loss lit a fire underneath Coach Mathis.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I would think Cooter would be content with playing patient basketball, but now that I think about it, that ain't Coach Mathis' style.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if they're going to slow down, Charlie.
I don't think so.
They might be wanting 100 here.
I think that this is not a negative thing about Coach Mathis, but I think he wants to not embarrass, but show how good his team is. If that's going to be a 2 up for Risco, he wants to show the skill of his team. Because, you know, in Class 1, all you hear about is bunker. But he wants to prove that it's not just bunker, but some tough defense getting played. Foul called on Cartiller.
Yeah, Jaden Mathis. I mean, these kids have got motors. I have not seen a team with this much motor by, 3 or 4 of their starters. They just nonstop. And what a special player Jaden Mathis is, as well as McIlvaine. And I'm going to throw Robinson right in there, too.
Senior, number 21 for Cooter, Jaden McIlvaine.
As they announced that Jaden McIlvaine crossed the 1,000-point threshold. Congratulations to the senior Jaden McIlvaine. What a well-deserved honor for him.
We used to call him Pickle during a baseball season when we would play together. It's kind of wild to see him get 1,000.
Just an all-around athlete. He could probably play football if they had it. I mean, he could play anything.
He was a great receiver for our flag football teams.
Looks like, Charlie, now they might be playing a little bit of patience.
I can kind of understand that you don't really want to. I mean, Cooter has been a team with not the best bill of health this year. But that one's going to be good for McIlvaine. Not the best bill of health. You want them to be healthy.
Yeah, McIlvaine blowed by Jace Godsey. And there's another turnover.
Mathis up and in on the dunk.
He's got 32, and that emphasis on the dunk just put this one away, Charlie.
Cartiller can't make it, and Cooter just going everywhere, but that's stolen away by the Risco Tigers. 3 up, no good. Rebounded. Fortner having a pass. Cartiller has no more left in his cartridge. And that's a 2 for Fortner. That's good.
Yeah, they just hadn't had any threes go down. They might have 2 or 3 for the whole game, but they've missed a ton of three-pointers, Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to think about how much this could leak over for RISCO. They got to play Hayti after this. Hayti is a team with a similar style to COOTER. 3-point speed, just do whatever you can to score, really. And if this is how they can perform against COOTER, how are they going to perform at Hayti? Robinson with the steal. Robinson going to pass. Lynn for 3. No good. Fortner with it. Let's see what Owen Fortner will do. He loses it, gets it back up for 2 and good.
He's got 23, and Coach Brandon Blankenship wants a full timeout, Charlie.
So we'll take a timeout and be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Tri-State Mobile Concrete, LLC. Whether you need 1 yard or 200 yards, we can deliver the concrete to you, mix it on site with one of our state-of-the-art volumetric concrete mixers. Our mixers carry the material on site and only mix what you need. You only pay for what you need. That's right, fresh concrete mixed on site. Tri-State Mobile Concrete is here to serve our customers. We're available 24/7, normal business hours, 7 to 5, Monday through Friday, 7 to 12 on Saturdays. We know what it takes to offer great customer service that can't be beat. So give us a call at Tri-State Mobile Concrete at 573-359-8023.
Welcome back to the Boot Hill Sports Network. And I mentioned earlier that the bracket for Class 1 District 1 came out. And we're looking at it. RISCO's the 1 seed, COOTER's the 2 seed. They're on opposite sides of the bracket here. They are the favorites to play each other again. That would be round 3.
Well, Clarkton and Southland, they might have a little something to say about that. Gideon as well. But it seems like it's going to head for these 2 teams. But you got to play the game, though, Charlie.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to count your chickens before they hatch, and it kind of feels like RISCO counted their chickens before they hatched in this one, because COOTER came out, they have been more prepared for a war.
The freshman in there, Jackson Mathis.
And you got to think they're probably going to just start trying to dribble the clock out. Got to be weary of 5 seconds, heavily guarded almost.
Yep. And Coach Mathis has McIlvain on the bench. He probably won't come back.
Jaden Mathis slips heavily hard down. And on the other side of the court, Cartiller gets a 2-in. And at this point for RISCO, you got to think they're just trying to make it a more appealing score.
Yep. There's a steal.
Cartiller. Can he be the fire?
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass to Fortner.
Fortner's got 25, Charlie. He's doing all he can do.
And now through the fire, through the frames, Rice Lynn to Mathis. No good. Rebounded. Up. Rice Lynn for 2. And that's going to be a injured Wildcat down there.
Yeah, Jaden Mathis fell right on the basketball, so I know he's probably out of breath. That hurts if you've ever had that happen before.
A fully inflated basketball.
He came down right on top of that basketball, about his midsection, and he's having a hard time finding a breath right now. Not to mention the pace of the game that they played.
Yeah.
Doesn't help anything, so we hope he's going to be okay.
He's got 31. Am I correct in that? Or 33?
32.
32. So, I mean, he has been a dog out there all game. He's played most of this game. You hear the applause from the COOTER crowd. Got to think that's probably curtains for him for tonight.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. He got the breath knocked out of him, and he probably didn't have a whole lot to give up. You know what I mean? So that's going to be number 14.
Gas in the tank.
Hunter Sams is going to check in for him.
That pass kind of wild to Cartiller. They got to start kind of shooting threes. That's Cartiller. No good. And that's going to be rebounded away. Jaden McIlvain back in the game. Robinson going up court, passing around, back to Robinson. Pass. You got to think COOTER with under 2 minutes to go. Oh, I was going to say they were going to try and dribble it out, but Jaden McIlvain says, not in my house.
That lane was too wide open, Charlie, to back that out.
Little circus layup right there, no good. Rebounded by Owen Fortner. Fortner and one.
He's got 27 as he single-handedly done all he can do to try to keep RISCO in this thing, but it's just been way too much Cooter Wildcats, Charlie.
It absolutely has. Cooter has just overwhelmed RISCO in this one. RISCO, I do expect Coach Blankenship to get them ready for anything that's upcoming. They got Hayti next, I believe, as that shot's no good, but the putback is right there.
Hunter Sams. And now 3 up, 3 down. Caden White for 3. His first points of the game, and it's probably going to come at way too late, Charlie.
Absolutely. We're just going to stay here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. We got 1:12 left to go. After this, we'll have the ceremony for Cooter.
Yeah,
I'm not going to, I don't want to count my tickets before they hatch, but 19 and a minute 12 seems a little.
Yeah, no, the way these young men are gassed, it ain't going to happen. But, you know, we at the Boot Hill Sports Network want to take this opportunity while we got a break in the action to thank the HOLCOMB High School staff for being so courteous, hospitable to us. Shout out to the ladies in the hospitality room. Some of the best food you're going to ever find at a tournament. Great job by them. It's just a blessing to be somewhere where everything comes together, and we're thankful at the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Yeah, absolutely. We've done 3 tournaments so far this year, and 3 classy administrations. We got Hayti, then Zenith, and then HOLCOMB here. And we still have districts, folks. I promise you, we are going to be here until it all ends in Columbia, if it means that.
Yes, sir. Of course, we got to go and with the Portersville Lady Bulldogs last year, and what an experience it was for myself personally, and I can't wait. I hope one of these teams, some team in Southeast Missouri, makes it back.
That too is good for Jaden McIlvain. I might have to make the road trip this year with y'all at this point.
That's 14 and a quarter for McIlvain.
As now 3 pump faked, under a minute to go, 2 up. Jace Godsey making the stats look a little bit more impressive on his side. Jaden McIlvain passing. Mathis, Sams, no good for 2, rebounded by Fortner. Ball on the ground, McIlvain, there's 36 seconds to go, and he is still falling on the court.
You know, that's a key to their coaching, because David Mathis loves to see that. And, you know, he's got some young men here that'll run through a brick wall for him, and you love to see that without a doubt.
Absolutely. I mean, we are talking about one of recent history, one of the most successful in the Boot Hill, really, Cooter. I mean, they made that run a couple years ago in state, and they've always been a perennial contender in Class 1 District 1.
Yeah. Still full-court man-to-man defense.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of...
on both sides.
It's reminiscent of Crothersville versus Hayti, really. Ball moving around, 20 seconds to go. And if you can hear that, that's all of them in Pemiscot County up there in Cooter, celebrating these next 10 seconds, and 1 for RISCO, 84-67.
Yeah, Caleb Godsey now has 8, looking for 9.
Caleb Godsey sinks it, 84-68, 11.6 to go. Gotta think Cooter would be content with just dribbling this out, but they won't be as they go for a shot, miss it, rebounded by RISCO. And that will be it, folks. The Cooter Wildcats back on top of the food chain in the Tri-County Conference. They slay the former kings of the jungle, the RISCO Tigers, as they want to assert themselves as the top dog once again. Coach Mathis gets another conference title under his sleeve. And, I mean, for RISCO, what a journey here, but they just get shut down by a Cooter team that flat out dominated.
Yeah, you know, and one key, I know we had scoring by Jaden McIlvain. Like I say, congratulations to him on 1,000. You had Jaden Mathis with 32. But Kylan Robinson, man, he didn't have a .1, but he had about 9 rebounds, 5 assists, a couple of blocks. You know, doesn't show up on the scorebook, but it was just a well-rounded victory for the Cooter Wildcats in this one.
RISCO getting their regular season trophy and their second place trophy. We're just gonna keep it here and get you the PA announcement.
26, Tri-County Conference Varsity Boys Basketball Tournament Champions,
And you hear that ovation. I'm sure they can hear it all the way in Cooter. I'm sure they can hear it 3 miles away from Cooter and Steele too.
Yeah,
at that rate.
You know, I watched a lot of basketball. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where 2 players in the same team had a 30-piece, Charlie.
2 30 bombs are...
Jaden McIlvain with 33, broke 1,000. Jaden Mathis was 32. Just unbelievable effort by the Cooter Wildcats.
Yeah, and like you were saying earlier, thank you to the HOLCOMB Hornets, their administration, their staff, for being so welcoming, being just great hosts for the Tri-County Conference Tournament. And with that, we're kind of turning it out for a couple weeks. After this, tonight we have just a few games left for Hayti and Crothersville, maybe the odd Cooter South Penn Portageville game. And then after that, you know what time it is. It's district time in the Boot Hill. 48-68 your final. Cooter, as the song by Queen belts out, they are the champions. So for Travion Carter, for Classy Chris Brown, for Charlie Duckworth, for everyone here on the Boot Hill Sports Network, Mark, Tina.
Well, I was going to say before you end, check us out Sunday night at 6, Shooting Hoop in the Boot podcast on YouTube at the Boot Hill Sports Network.
And with that, thank you all for watching. We will see you next time here on the Boot Hill Sports Network.